Injury detection as a player, as the opponent, and what to do when you're injured or when your opponent is injured. But first, when they first come on the court and they have various braces, that tells you what kind of injuries they have. Like an elbow brace normally means they have a backhand problem or a backhand topspin problem, because those are the common areas that cause like tennis elbow, or it's their serve. But if it's their serve, you'll notice they won't be able to serve really hard because it hurts. So elbow brace means lack of power in the serve, problem with the backhand. Wrist brace means high balls are a problem. They will generally hit flat or slice, but topspin will hurt. And so you try to put the balls out of their zones when you place anybody with a wrist brace. Put the ball up. And generally that is very indicative of no spin. They'll play you with no spin. Whatever leg has a brace on it, that means they can't go that opposite direction. So if it's the right leg, they can't go left, or when they can't stop when they go right. So you just have to evaluate what kind of injury it is if they have a brace on. Most people can't stop or they can't push off on that weak leg. So on the very first game, I think, there's an injury. Can you tell? Right there. And I ran to my bag to put Icy Hot on. Okay? But it's not visible right there. But I'm kind of hopping around. So whenever your opponent starts to hops around or does something to their leg, they did something. And right there, I realized I did something. Not noticeable yet. But there. I can't push off. So it becomes visible on the serve that I can't jump with my left leg, but only if you play me a lot. Like when you watch this serve, I can't push off, and I realize it. It's my original serve. Now notice the height and movement in this serve. I can't get up. I'm trying to get up too. So now, as a player, you have to evaluate, can you move still? If you can't move, you might as well default, because you're gonna lose anyway and you might hurt yourself. So you don't want to hurt yourself more than before based on injury, because if you continue to play, you might hurt yourself and you might not be able to play for like months. But if it's just a slight strain, you probably just rest. You play 2 weeks. Okay. And now I'm going to evaluate when I'm in the match. I'm evaluating whether I can still play or where I can move. What's happening here? As I'm moving here, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I can move left and right. I just can't push off and go forward. Right there, I can feel it. Now, as a point, can you see that? Right? Those two movements I can't do. But as a point, when I watch the video, it's very hard to see that. I can move left and right, but going forward kind of hurts. You can see on the serve. It's also on the serve. I'm not jumping up anymore. And I can move like this. And I can move to my left, okay. I just take smaller steps. But right here, when I come up, right there, I can feel it. I can't move forward. And right here, when I push off, look at the tiny steps I'm taking. But you would only notice that if you played with me a lot and you seen the way I moved before. I don't think my opponent knows I'm actually hurt. And I'm asking for a trainer, and it's good to do that because then you can stall tactic. But I put on Icy Hot, but I don't have my calf brace. So in your bag, you should have Icy Hot. You should have a knee brace, calf brace, hamstring, elbow, wrist, just in case, or just a wrap. You should have anti-inflammatory pills, extra grip, clothes, socks and shoes, your hat, your glasses, etc. But I don't have my brace, and I have Icy Hot, and I don't have my anti-inflam pills. Because the anti-inflam pills, when you take them, it normally takes about 20 minutes anyway. I normally have my Gatorade, my Diet Coke, some caffeine, I'm ready to play. But I didn't bring these things, I don't know why I didn't bring it. I changed my bag, I think. And the trainer didn't come, and there's no trainer available, so now I'm on my own. So I wait for a changeover at 2-1, and I didn't get the trainer, and now I'm down 1-6. But at this point, I'm like, I might just play. I can't play, so why not just play? So now I'm going to modify the way I play, and this is how you're going to survive a match when you have an injury. You have to see what you can do and not do, and see if you can still be effective. The serve is okay. The serve looks okay. I'm leaning in, but I'm not jumping up. So I'm not jumping up and in. I'm not serving and volleying anymore. So I changed the shot, and serve is okay. I can lean in and hit a decent serve, and I can hit a kick, and I'm getting points. Now the interesting thing is he's not changing the way he plays. So watch this serve, right? I'm not going to default. I'm just going to play. I think he knows I'm injured, sorta. I can't tell what it is. Maybe he thinks it's a stall tactic. But the serve looks okay. I figured out how to serve just by leaning in, not jumping up. You should never do this when someone's hurt. Don't go for winners. But he is up 6-1. And in the rally, you can't tell. I'm moving okay. I'm covering court pretty well. And that's another reason why I don't want to retire. However, because I can move, I'm going to go for a little bit more. Because I can't move in to finish, I'm going to try to finish from the baseline. And that's what you have to do. Like, if you can't go to net to finish, then you're going to have to finish the baseline. Or if you can't move really well, you have to hit a little harder. Because you need to draw an error off of them so that the point is shorter. Lean in, serve, decent, right? But it changes the way I play. I'm not going to hit the deep approach anymore and let him try past me because I don't have the movement to cover court. So I'm going to do different things. I'm going to drop and move him up. That way I don't have to cover that much court. If I hit the normal approach shot to his baseline and he throws a lob, I can't go back very well. And I can't move left and right. I can't explode to a ball, like forward to a ball. And so that's what I evaluate. So that's what's going to happen. Okay? You can see it right there. That's different from the way I've been playing previously. So go for more in your shots. And the irony is when I start playing baseline, I go for more because I now realize that's a high percentage shot. I actually play better. He's hitting to me too, so that helps. And I never hit flat backhands or topspin backhands. I only slice. So that's the first adjustment I made tactically. On the serve, you're leaning in. On the backhand, I'm hitting now. I'm not slicing. Because I need to try to finish points without going net. And he's rallying with me. So when someone's hurt, you need to run them up and back. You need to extend the points so that injury becomes worse and they'll retire. And I'm winning points now because he's still playing normal. And actually, he's playing more aggressive, so he's starting to make errors. But he is up a lot, so if I'm up 6-1, I would swing kind of freely too. But I'm moving okay. But he's playing normal, so I don't think he knows I'm hurt. It's another thing too, when you're hurt, you want to kind of cover it up that you're hurt and see how people play. But sometimes when you're hurt, it's really hard to play someone that's hurt. And so when I play people that are hurt, my goal is to make them retire. I'm not going to try to change the way I play. I'm just going to play normal because I don't want to lose. I play people that are hurt, and I change the way I play and I lose. So you need to make them retire by playing differently, cutting down your errors, making them work the point a little bit more, make them run. And if you notice, he's playing normal, and he's actually trying to kill me. And he shouldn't be trying to hit winners on me. He should just rally with me. But he is up a lot, so I think that's why he's swinging away. Now the irony is, I'm actually playing pretty good. I'm hitting significantly harder, and I'm playing better off the ground. So in some ways, maybe I should play like this all the time. Because I never hit this hard. And I got 6-3. So what have we learned? You have to prepare your bag for the matches. You have to watch for injuries and alter your play if your opponent is hurt or if you're hurt. And the key evaluation is, if you're hurt, how bad is it? Like, do you feel like getting worse? If it's getting worse, just stop. Because even if you win, are you going to win the next round, right? You're not going to win the next round, so you might as well stop. And if you can still play, then continue to play. Like, why not? But if you're starting to hurt more, then stop. You have to tell whether it's a cramp or a muscle strain. And I obviously strained a muscle in my calf. And I'm going for shots, and I don't care because it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to lose anyway in my brain, so I'm just going for shots. So I'm playing a little bit more freely. And I'm serving pretty decently, so that's why I continue to play. Otherwise, I'll just tell you to stop. So at the end of the day, it's your evaluation. If you have a trainer, use a trainer. Think. Don't just play.